Is this the best tossed out routine? Well, my friend, let's find out. G'day champion, how you doing? Welcome back to Murphy's Magic Stumped. I'm of course Bo Creamer and I hope you're having an absolutely sensational Tuesday. That's right baby, it is Tuesday, so time for another episode of Stumped. Now before we get into today's episode, I do want to tell you about this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Performer Bundle, all you need to do is stick around till later on in this episode and I'll show you how to enter that very competition. Alrighty, my friend, you know why you're here. You've seen the thumbnail, you've seen the title. So today we're checking out absolutely everything you need to know about Killer Blank Prediction by Adrian Vega. Now, if somehow you stumbled across this video and you have no idea what the Killer Blank Prediction is, well, good news, you cutie patootie. My good friend Adrian Vega is here right now to tell you all about it. Adrian, over to you. Oh, he's not actually here. Totally. Here's a video of Adrian telling you all about it. Now you're looking for a little bit more Murphy's Magic, a little bit more exclusivity. There's something you're not going to see everywhere else. Well, my friends, we have the thing for you. Introducing Murphy's Membership. Now in this little ditty, you're going to get free membership tutorials. Also behind the scenes exclusives at New Effects, where we break down absolutely everything you need to know, even show off the gimmick live on stream, or in tasty little reels and clips just for members only. You also get your name in every single Murphy's custom content video on YouTube, as a special little thank you for being awesome. If you want to check out these member tiers, link in the description below. Go treat yourself.
Hello everyone, I am Adrian Vega, and please welcome to Killer Blank Prediction. This is a perfect and professional routine for stage, parlor, or even close-up. This is my personal approach to this amazing effect where you're gonna throw 3 different paper balls to 3 different spectators that they're gonna think in any card in the deck. At the end, you're gonna show 2 decks of cards, you're gonna destroy the one that they don't want, and in the other, you're gonna show that all the cards are blank from both sides except for the selected card, the only card printed in the deck. But not only that, at the end, you're gonna have this amazing killer ending that when they open the paper balls, they're gonna find the selected card printed on that ball.
Ooh, dang it. I love it so much. I gotta be honest, when I first saw this, I had some ideas on how I thought it was done. Then I watched the explanational video. Oh, and it is so much better. I'll get more into all the little nuances in just a wee second. But first, I need to tell you about what do you get inside the box. Well, inside the box, you get a silk. Now this is if you want to do the version like you see in the Penn Teller performance of where Adrian has the balls inside the whole time. You also get your custom made deck of cards and a bunch of other accessories like empty tuck boxes if you want to do the crumple as well. Now let's get into the gimmick themselves. What are they like? Well, firstly, let's start with that deck of cards. This is a custom manufactured deck of cards purposely built for this effect. It's just a regular deck of cards made from cardboard and paper, so you will need to take care of your deck if you want it to last forever. There is also something included with this deck that may need maintenance, but it's not hard to do. I'm pretty sure 99.974% of you already know how to do this. The rest of the stuff is just paper. Now you do only get a few empty tuck boxes that you can crumple up, so you will need to replenish those if you want to do repeat performances. But if you're like me, you probably already have 97,000 empty tuck boxes under your desk. Now, if you're too excited about this and you want to pick it up right now, well, good news, my friend, it's available worldwide at your favorite magic shop for $120. And it gets even better. as you need a skill level of just an intermediate magician to do it. But don't let intermediate deter you if you're a beginner magician. I'll get more into that detail in just a wee second. But first, I want to tell you what the tutorial is like. Well, if you're a fan of Adrian's work, or you've seen other Adrian Vega tutorials, everything is shot in his studio in beautiful Spain. Everything is crystal clear, easy to understand, and shot from several angles. Now, me personally, when I watch Adrian's tutorials, and when he's discussing the effect and the routine, I have ideas and questions pop into my mind and think, oh, how am I going to work this out? How am I going to put this into my routine? How am I going to change it? And then Adrian, literally 5 minutes later, discusses that same very idea. It's weird. It gets inside my mind through a video. Cheeky boy Adrian, get out of here. Which that beautiful segue leads me on to the next thing. What do you actually learn on this tutorial? Well, the whole tutorial goes for about an hour and 10 minutes. Everything kicks off with the introduction, then what you receive inside your package, and then the basic idea of the effect, where Adrian goes over the gimmick, how it works, and a few little scripting ideas. Then everything goes into a full parlor routine. Now this routine is shot in Spain, so everything is in Spanish, but there are English subtitles. Then Adrian brings it back around to fully explain that routine itself. Then everything finishes up with the full last version, so you can do exactly what Adrian did on Penn Teller's full last. Now to break down those two variations just a little bit more, if you want to do the parlor performance, you can do it all from a case. Now in the case of Penn Teller's full last performance, those balls are in view the entire time. This is where another special little material comes into play. I may have mentioned it earlier on in the episode, so I hope you were watching. But this allows you to have those balls in plain view the entire performance. Now I mentioned earlier that you need a skill level of an intermediate magician to perform this. Now while the effect isn't relatively hard to perform, this comes down to all the little nuances and subtleties that Adrian teaches you in the routine. He makes it look so effortless, and that's what's so fooling about it. He's scripted and built in so many little subtleties that completely throw your spectators off the scent of anything weird happening. It's honestly so clever. Like I mentioned, when I watched the explanation, I was in awe of all the little things he added in. Now this brings me to a question that I know you're probably about to ask me. Bo, is this only good for parlor and stage performances? This is one of those questions I had during the explanational video. Now while this effect is beautifully built and created for parlor and stage situations with that tossed out paper ball, shout out to Cody Fisher, Adrian also mentions on the tutorial how to do this in a close-up situation. So if you're one-on-one or one-on-two. So if you're doing this for a very small group of people, you can absolutely do it. Just you won't have the tossed out paper ball, but you can absolutely have the spectator's chosen card in that blank deck. So now this effect is somewhat perfect for those close-up walk-around performers. But honestly, this effect really shines in parlor and stage performances. Oh, look at these absolute champions. You guys are the best. It's true, I've Googled it. Now let's take a break from this breakdown for just a tiny wee second, because I promised you, yeah you cutie patootie, a giveaway. Before we get into this week's giveaway, we need to find out who won last episode's bundle. So who will be this week's winner? Who do you think it will be? Interesting. You're absolutely correct. Congratulations, champion. You're the winner of last episode's bundle. So if you could DM me on any of Murphy's socials, I'll get that prize straight out to you. Now on to this week's giveaway. If you want a chance to win the Performer bundle, all you need to do is comment in the comment section below. What card would you choose? Would you choose the 3 of diamonds, the 5 of clubs, the ace of spades? What card would you choose? Throw it down in the comment section below. Then on next episode of Stumped, I'll draw a name out at random and you'll be announced on that episode. So my friend, good luck. Also, if you haven't checked out last week's episode of Stumped, make sure you do. Card on screen right now. It's where I go over absolutely everything you need to know about this incredible piece of magic. Alrighty, so let's get into the little thing I know you want to know about. Is it examinable? So let's get into the paper first. absolutely 100% examinable. Now on to the custom deck. Is the custom deck examined? To a degree. Let's break that down a little bit more. Now, while you're performing the effect, you're having the spectators touch and handle a few of the cards if you really want. Now, in Adrian's full loss performance, where he gives the deck to Brooke to take home, you will need to do a deck switch. Now, this switch is all done in an offbeat moment, which your spectators won't notice at all because they're all looking at that card that is in the deck. So then you can take that card, put it back in the tuck case, and give it away for them to take home as a beautiful souvenir. The only thing you're going to need to do is once they take that deck home, is just to replace that card that is now missing from your custom deck. But yes, at the end of the routine, everything is 100% examinable. And I guess even during the routine and at the start, you can have the spectator hold the deck if you want. Now let's get into those pesky angles. Maybe there's some sort of downfall in this routine. Now the way this routine works, you're going to need to do some sneaky stuff. Kind of like that deck switch I talked about just a second ago. So you're looking at about 120 degrees to perform this in. Again, perfect for parlor and stage. But if you are going to do this in the close-up walk-around situations for table hopping, you could also do this. You're just going to need to be aware of where your spectators are and what they might or might not see. Alrighty, let's wrap up this little cutie patootie in a beautiful little package. Now, Adrian Vega is one of the most prolific creators in the international scene. He's taken Magic to the next level, combining surprise, prediction, and interaction with the audience in a way that very few tricks achieve. You'll be amazed by the simplicity and effectiveness of this effect. It's a true miracle of modern magic. Now, Killer Blank Prediction is one of the most shocking illusions you could ever present, designed to surprise both your audience and professional magicians. It's been performed all over the world, including the best stages, like at the Magic Castle and Penn Teller's Fool Us. Now, this is Adrian's personal approach from the gem by Cody Fisher. And Cody, well, he personally loved it. Now, this is available for all magicians. Whether you're an amateur magician or a professional magician, this effect is accessible and will give you incredible reactions. And it's incredibly easy to do. The magic that seems more impossible does not have to be difficult to execute. Adrian has designed this trick to be as easy to perform with practice, without the need for any complicated skills. Also included is extra ideas and routines. In addition to the main effect, Adrian includes multiple presentation ideas and variations, so you can adapt the trick to your own style. So for the first time, you can have 3 paper balls in full view from the beginning. No case, no extra props, just pure magic. So if you want to see more on Adrian Vega's Killer Blank Prediction, I'll have a link to it in the description below right now. You can pick it up for $120, and you need a skill level of an intermediate magician to perform it. Oh, now my absolute legend, if you do have any questions on absolutely anything you've seen in today's episode, please throw them down in the comment section below. But make sure you use the hashtag #QuestionTime so I can find them amongst all the competition entries. Now, my best friend, go on, get out of here, go enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow on a What's New This Week on our Discord for our weekly jams, trivia games, hangouts, and even more. Or on Saturday for another special tutorial on Saturday Sorcery. Now take care, my friend. See you later. Oh, bye for now. Whoa, hey, whoa, what's that? Oh, you should definitely check out that. Oh, there's so much good magic in there. You won't regret it. Hey, whoa, hey, look at this bad boy. You should definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, then watch that. Oh, it's a good day to treat yourself.